How's everyone doing tonight? Ugh. It's kind of a scramble today. It's kind of a scramble because, like, no sooner did I get up from my nap and I was just like, oh my god, I'm almost late. So basically I had 10 minutes to throw everything together and go live. Ahty, I miss when I didn't need a two-handed weapon proficiency just to wield a fucking graphics card, right? Which one did you get? I didn't realize that I needed a two-handed weapon proficiency when I got my 3080 Ti. Oh my god, I was just like, this is the biggest fucking graphics card I have ever seen in my entire life. Boy, was I mistaken. Oh my gosh. Let me go through the list here real quick. Oh, Poji needs uppies. Nope, Poji got uppies. Okay, perfect. Seribot, welcome on in. Thank you so much for keeping us all safe. Ryu, hello. Welcome on in. Nice to see you. Vera, hello. Vera. Wee Woo, hello. Welcome on in. Yeah, gosh. Imagine being hot like Wee Woo. Jeez. Hi, Nicole. Welcome on in. Twilight, hello. Welcome. Fuso, hello. Welcome. Anomaly. Gosh, I love Anomaly. Dr. Kurt, hello. Welcome on in. Wait, what in the five fingers of FUCK just happened? Oh my god, what the hell? What is going on here? Tozu, thank you so much for the 10 tier 1 gift subs. One going to Scoot Gallico, one to Gilded Tongue, Bleep Bloop 18, Minister Happy, Devo Toxic, Shiny Panther 42, Rainbow V's, The Verge 01, Ueno Omega, and Cute Fens. Tozu, thank you so much for the gift subs. Thank you. Holy heck. Holy shit. Tozu, thank you so much. And Hype Train time. Thank you for heckin' kicking off that level 3 Hype Train also. Gosh. Thank y'all so much. Keyboard Kalani, hello. Welcome on in. Ryu, hello. It's so confusing having two Rios in the chat. Drock, thank you so much for the 500 biddies. Another addition to the hype train. I want the attack rack emote. There you go. Hell yeah. Oh, you'll get it. You'll get it eventually. If you're around in a shitload of streams like I am, like, you'll get it eventually. You'll just end up with
Want a break from the... If you tap now to watch a short...
Wow!
You'll receive 30 minutes of ad-free...
Pumpkin!
Really?
Yes, really. If you tap now to watch a short...
Bean!
You'll receive 30 minutes of ad-free...
Bean!
Lou, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Gosh, I love the ad-free pumpkin. Hey, Yahama, how you doing?
Humba!
Holy crap. Welcome on in, Hama. Nice to see you. Holy heck. Nova, welcome on in. Nice to see you. Welcome. Lou, hello. Gosh, I love a Lou. Tozu, thank you so much again for those 10 tier 1 gift subs. Thank you. Now eat your goddamn 3-pound can of beans. It expired!
Nice spot, Ahty.
It expired! I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Poji, thank you so much for giving Hama a shout out. I'm ready for bed in a moment. Oh yeah, that's a mood. Tozu, thank you so much for gifting 6 months of tier 1 to Hama there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tozu. That's awesome. 6 months. Holy heck. Oh no, Rip Bush's original. I haven't thrown it away yet. It's just expired. I still have it. Nem, hello. Welcome on in. Nice to see you. Now I go to bed. Go to bed. Tozu, have a good night, all right? Sleep well. It's canned. That shit's fine for months to years after the date on the can. Okay, good to know. Hama came and said hi during my stream. He loves my new model. Hell yeah. Your new model is really great, Poji. Not gonna lie. Oh, not me. So Hama needs to go to bed. It's like 4 a.m. Oh, gotcha. Well, that's the thing, though. I am not convinced that Hama sleeps at all. I think Hama just enjoys being awake perpetually. Hama's like a cat. What makes you think that? Yeah, I think you're a cat. I think you're secretly a cat. Cats don't sleep. They just kind of nap. They doze a little bit. They're like 90% asleep, not 100%. Because like the littlest thing, they're up and just they are wired and good to go. That holy heck. Welcome on in, folks. Welcome on in. Thank you all so much for the hype train too. Thank you so much for that hype train. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Like it's shit's hard. Shit's hard right now, especially like I know I'm gonna need a new computer this year. I'm gonna need a new gaming PC. And I am saving up for it. I have a list of parts in mind, but the thing is though, it is a shitload of money because like shit is just expensive now. Like I think like what was the video that I saw the other day? Oh, the age of affordable computing is over. And unfortunately, that's kind of the case. There are some things I have already, like I already have a GPU and I already have a power supply. I already have a case. But I've like, you know, I need, you know, I have SSDs and things like that. But like, yeah, I still need board, CPU, memory, and, you know, those things. I need a water block because I don't have anything that fits a AM5. Board. I am going AMD this time around. Yeah. I've been Intel for a number of years, but this time around, yeah, I think it's going to be AMD. You need memory. I don't think a computer will help with that. Well, not that sort of memory. Not that sort of memory. I have a 7900X. I'm not using it anymore. Yeah. So like basically my plan is 9950 X3D. A board to complement it, and then probably like 32 gig of DDR5 because that's my speed. It seems to be my magic number. It's been for a number of years now. I have a 13900K you can use. Problem is, you'll have to visit and share it. It's my turn to play the sex box, and her name is Sonic. Wow, nice. Hell yeah. Walks up to the art on the screen, trips her faceplant slightly above the A and S written on the shirt. Oh, I see. Okay. Pat. Poji, thank you so much for that. The shout out for Wee Woo. Thank you so much. I had a 9800 X3D that I purchased, but then they put out the 9950 X3D, and yeah, I get it. Yeah. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things that like you could wait forever. You could really wait forever. The longer you wait, the higher performance your PC is going to be. But like, I don't know. I'm done waiting. I need something now. Like, cause like what I have now is an Intel i9 7900X. It's socket 2066, I believe. So it's like about 8 years old at this point. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that heckin' hype train. And we got plot twist. it's a forg. It's a forg. That's funny. That's a really good emote. That is good. That's the one I got. Excellent. Sometimes you just have to pull the trigger. Yeah. And the thing is, Alu, like, you know, the gaming performance between the 9800 X3D and then the 9950 X3D is really just the number of cores. I think maybe there might be a tiny bit of frequency, but overall CPU performance for the most part is going to be the same. All right, so let's see. Let's do this. I'll kill that music. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Is I'm saving up for that stuff. So. Oh shit. Okay. I accidentally rejected it. There we go. So yeah, I mean that's where my payout money is going. You know, I'm slowly saving it up and things like that, and like, you know, like what just happened earlier, like, you know, like a hype train with like gift subs and bits and things like that. It helps out a lot with that stuff. It helps out a lot. And like, yeah, that's the goal. I think probably my probably right around like in the not like mid-June. Mid-June is my affiliate anniversary. Probably what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna have a really long stream. Tozu, take care. Have a great night. Hope to see you again soon. It was nice seeing you. It was nice chatting with you yesterday. But yeah, probably like mid-June. My affiliate anniversary is June 15th. It's probably not going to fall on a weekend, so probably the weekend after that date, I'll probably have like a really long stream. And kind of the whole point is like, you know, if you wanted to help support new PC time, people are more than welcome to do so. Oh my god, the 15th's on a Sunday. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so it's probably going to be that weekend. And, yeah, the whole point's going to be like, you know, if you want to help out with that sort of thing, cool. If not, it'll be a super awesome 12-hour stream of just doing basically whatever. You know, I don't think I'm going to be doing anything too super special or anything like that. And I don't really want the whole focus of the stream to be like money, 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 give me money. But like, I just want to game for a long time, and you know, if people want to help out with stuff like that, they can, but it's not requiring. But I will let y'all know on that. 12 hours of audio will be great. Hell yeah. Yeah. Time to calibrate OBS settings. Yep. Yeah. I might do something like, you know, I might just like, you know, pick up where I left off in my Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke that I was doing over Christmas. And like, you know, because y'all haven't seen any of that yet. But like, I may just like pick that up and just game for a shitload of time and see where it goes. But let me join chat.
And you're seeing the
Hi.
buff.
Hi.
Hey, Ahty.
Hi. How's everyone doing tonight?
Fucking tired after I finally streamed.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Hungry. You streamed? I missed it. Oh.
I put an announcement out. It was 2 hours of Hi-Fi Rush. It was great. I'm absolutely
was
gonna
really-
get into it.
Busy today because I was working on model stuff.
Yeah.
And then I ended up taking like a 4-hour sleep.
Oh, lucky you got 4 hours. Oh my god, I got like an hour. I get really wrapped up in, what was I watching? I was watching, I got done with the stream. I got done with the Pokemon stream, and I was hanging out, and I made myself some lunch, and I got really wrapped up in Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania. And I haven't finished it yet, but I was just like, oh my god. Like, why can I not stop watching this?
Also, I'm going to say this. I said it. I said it last time. I'm not letting you shout me out till I stream again.
All right.
If you want to, since you.
The issue is you can't stop Ahty.
This is true.
If Ahty really wanted to, there'd be nothing you could do.
Well, here's the other thing. There's this pesky thing called consent. And like, if somebody
That's true.
doesn't,
Consent is key.
yeah, if somebody specifically asks for me to not shout them out, I'm not gonna. And my mods
Damn,
aren't.
that's true.
My mods aren't gonna either.
It just didn't
Yeah.
feel. It didn't feel right to me.
Yeah, I get it. But you know, if you are streaming and like, you know, you're part of the Discord, you are more than welcome. Like, let me know if you want the Stream Squad tag. If you would like that, that'll give you full posting privileges in the self promo section. Like, it'll give you like little thumbnails and stuff like that when you post your Twitch link and stuff like that. So,
We can discuss it after stream.
yeah, I mean, like that, it's totally up to you.
I'd rather not discuss it on stream. Is what I'm saying. Discuss it off stream.
Yeah.
Don't want to take up your time. Take away your time.
No worries, no worries. I mean, I don't get to chit chat. I don't get to chit chat often, so like, you know, getting to do it is kind of nice.
I mean, I'm probably gonna say yes. I just want to think a little bit.
Sure.
Look, my brain's a little messed up after streaming. Hi-Fi Rush had me laughing the whole last time.
I get it. Yeah.
That game is great. Chai's a fucking moron. Like, and here's the thing. I may have seen the bosses and stream highlights of other folks. I've not actually played the levels though, because none of the stream highlights were the levels.
I see.
The only level thing I know is the fucking Invaders Must Die part, and I love that. That's just because I love that song. But no, I'm gonna try alternate between 2 games for now.
Yeah. I mean that works. When I started streaming, like I started streaming like Destiny 2 at first, but then I kind of settled into this rhythm of Final Fantasy 14, and I was pretty much Final Fantasy 14 only for like the first year and a half, and that's when I kind of branched out into other stuff.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah.
I started with Sea of Thieves and Dead by Daylight.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
And then
what
I got really turned off at Dead by Daylight and I started branching out to fill the void.
I don't remember what I started, but I've tended to play older games. Like I have here on my list, like games like no, the main one that I played last time was Zoo Tycoon 2.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I've also got game in Star Sector. Star Sector was also one that I was making.
Yeah. So like, you know, if you want to play a game that, you know, gives you the happy brain chemicals, like just roll with that.
Yeah.
That's
Like I'm gonna play Hi-Fi Rush because I've not actually beaten the game. I'm gonna beat the game first.
yeah.
And but next month I'm also gonna play some Everspace 2, and I'm probably gonna alternate between the 2 for the time.
Hell yeah.
And then maybe put another game on there. I did stream Factorio for a bit, but I do not have the brain for Factorio.
No. Let me catch up with chat real quick.
Alright, go ahead.
A 12-hour Ahty stream, watch their pubs disintegrate in real time, right? If someone seems like they don't want me to doodle, then I don't doodle. That's simple. This includes if I read too deep into people's expressions about my art. I mean, that's yeah. I get it. Someday I'll have a job that I can start donating subs. Woo, that is not a requirement. That is not a requirement. I'm just glad that you show up. That's it.
Wee woo.
Yeah. Hi-Fi Rush is great, yeah. My first ever stream was Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky before I really knew anyone on the platform. I mean, that's fair. And Nem's art is great, yeah. All right. If everybody's ready to go, I see Vera. I see Vera's like still carpentering.
We're waiting on you.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna weed.
Oh.
Weeding. Weed. Can you help me with something, Ahty? Oh shit! I need to grab that little thing. Okay, there we go. Get that out of the way. There we are. Good. The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up with a flower. Hermes likes flowers the most, of all the creations in Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting, or beautiful, or strong, better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions, what we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one, and I want you to search with me. Let's start here, in the 12 Wonders. We need to look for flowers.
This is what I think of you.
Vibrant purple flowers bigger than your hands adorn the tree. Ooh, so big and bright, I love them. But they might be too bright. You have to think of the recipient. That's what Hermes said. Oh, I see. Okay. Hmm. A tall, slender tree rises before you. You crane your neck to look for flowers. No flowers. If there were apples, we could have covered them in syrup. Let's head outside next. Don't worry, we won't wander far. Alright. Zoop. An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. And any other place should be fine, though. Let's keep looking. Oh, here we go. Set on a tall, thin stalk, the oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing in its undulations. Oh, a conion! A flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift. Maybe... But you're good. You're good, Ahty, at spotting flowers. We'll find something soon. Right. I should probably pay attention to a different window here. Okay, we're good. We're good. There we are. You spy nothing promising nearby. At best, common-looking grasses with some few tiny flowers. Nothing around here. Ah! Over there, Ahty. Something big. Huge. Alright. A morble? A terrible stench, reminiscent of sodden old boots, pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is this morble-like creature before you. That's an Adonis! The things around its mouth look like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on its head. When Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Ahty? Would he like it? No. It's probably not a good sort of memory. Ah, so not this one either. Finding a good flower, it's harder than I thought. I'm sorry, Ahty, but could we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there? I'll pick something after that, I promise. Ooh, I almost forgot. There we go. Now we're good. Ah, here we go. Lush green fields stretch out before you, ending where the sky begins. Oh, there's nothing. The shiny thing over there, what could it be? I have a feeling I know what the flower is going to be. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nailed it, I think. Oh, Elpis flowers. They're here too. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, they're entelechies. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes, though. For others, they're always white and bright. Truly? The flower was dark in your home? Then do you have it too? A dark emotion? I've known the pain of sorrow and loss. I see. Hermes has known the same. The feeling that a part of you is gone, again and again, but no one notices. Please, Ahty, won't you lend it to me, your pain and sorrow? I want you to make the flower dark, in front of Hermes. He has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone, that others are sad too. Truly? You'll do it? Thank you, Ahty. Thank you. It means more to me, more than I can say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. There we go. Where is she? There she is. Whoop! Seems they're still talking. Let's wait until they finished.
Hermes!
Oh, you were waiting for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes, we've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company. Emet-Selch and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Elpis flowers?
Go on. You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
I see Meteon has shared much with you.
Ramia, welcome on in. Could I get a shout out for Ramia also?
May we talk a moment?
Aw.
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said, when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain, but they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear, and it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not to miss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration?
Twilight, welcome on in.
Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread.
He makes some good points.
But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. Owen asked what you thought as he kneeled beside the Elpis, or if he only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
Glad I could be of service.
To so willingly lend an ear to ease my burden, you are a strange one. The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are? Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteion and her sisters. Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life. As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow. Come, Meteion. Let us head back.
All right.
All right. The prodigal familiar returns, and after causing all manner of trouble while we were in our meeting, I'm sure. Were you able to get some rest? Please do not hesitate to let us know if you're feeling tired. I worry we might exhaust your scarce reserves of ether. Alright.
Potency of Dia and its damage over time to 80, Afflatus Misery to 1,360, and Glare 3 to 340.
Are we...
I leveled up,
Interesting
and I got a
about
new
that
trait.
island.
Alright.
What I find interesting about that island, Poji, is that there's nothing there.
Are we ready to move further? Is everybody caught up?
I'm out of cutscene.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's like
that-
everyone's out.
I'm gonna talk to Hermes.
That island
Army
didn't
time.
cutscene.
An all too brief interlude, perhaps, but it is time I attended to my next task. As Emet-Selch and Hythlodaeus are aware, we reached a verdict regarding the fate of the Lycaones. 7 were created for observation, and all 7 must be unmade. Duros has followed the correct protocols, and, as Chief Overseer, I can find no fault in his judgment. The Lycaones would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild, and they cannot be allowed to remain here in Elpis. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous life form. Hythlodaeus has pledged to support me in this endeavor. Yet, whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lycaones have served their purpose. Duros has already isolated the creatures and is preparing to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to this study. If you are resolved, then we have but to accompany you. Of course, let us be off then. We return to the main isle.
I'm
Right.
actually touch it after that. One at my list. Still not flash die.
Sometimes I swear I can't see my legs under.
Yeah.
Yig.
Yeeg.
I say it as yig.
Yeah.
Yig.
Very close to oog.
Ooga
Ooga
chaka,
booga
ooga
booga.
chaka.
Also, creatures. I think your noise gate might be a little too high because I've noticed it cutting you off in certain spots.
Yeah. Your nose
Alright,
gets up
hold
too
on.
much.
I'm going.
It is removing you.
Before I move things along and talk to Doros, I think I'm gonna take that a 3-minute ad break because we're getting kind of close.
You need a 3-minute crafting break?
I want to say something about these things real quick.
Okay.
One, they kind of look like a certain Monster Hunter monster. And two, we've never seen anything else like these.
Hold on. On that note, Poji. No, we have. This mount. It's the same model.
It's very similar. Yeah.
It's got the horn. Yeah, it's got a slightly different face, but like it's a mixture of
That's
this
the same
mount.
model,
We have
yeah.
some-
Where is that model? Where is that mount from, though?
This is one of the this is the mount you get if you get all the wolves from the Stormblood trials.
So it's a special thing. It's not a normal creature out in the world, and that's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
They're being purged because they found them not acceptable life. And so that's why everything else that we found around that's considered
We've
acceptable
seen
life
before,
is
but
like
not these. Yeah.
random enemies out in the world. These are not because they were found wanting.
Yeah.
So they're getting purged.
And while there's something similar idea out there, because the idea was archived, these things themselves do not exist to us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
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 I heard
You can
that.
take that ad break now
All right.
if you want. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So all right, I'll do that. Folks, thank you for hanging in there with us. I'm gonna take a quick 3-minute ad break because we're getting kind of close to that. So I will see you on the backside of 3 minutes. BRB. All right, we back. Let's see. All right. I swear, like, every time I go on a break, I'm just like, I'm back, and then I'm like, was that even 3 minutes? Definitely doesn't seem like it sometimes. Oh,
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Ahty.
While you were away, we started a Fate series.
Cool. Are you almost done?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be done
Any
in?
more? Otherwise, I'm gonna have to come back later.
Are you gonna be done in like 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
Okay. Poison. Hello. Welcome on in.
Guys, go all out. Every bit of damage you have. All of it. Limit break. Okay, good. Surely he doesn't have any more.
Even if he does.
Flooded with
he
inspiration.
has
God damn it.
He's got another one. It'll have to wait.
He's got more.
Yeah, I don't want to turn this into like a scold session, but
Oi,
like,
oi, Charlie, don't go back.
yeah, but
You
like,
come this way.
Like when we're doing stories, like, you know, we probably shouldn't be doing fates unless we're
Probably
all.
did kind of just not listen.
You were
I
on
will- I
ad
will
break,
not.
so we were taking the time to do shit.
All right, but I'm just like, I'm just saying that like, a 3-minute ad break is not enough time to do a fate.
No, not for a Fate chain.
A
for a
fate,
whole train,
maybe,
no.
but not two. Yeah.
So I would suggest holding off on like doing fates and stuff until like outside of the whole MSQ thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Is everybody here?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just shaking you.
Okay. I'm gonna weed. Doros, are you hurt? What happened here? They caught me off guard. I had them bound with ethereal shackles, but they came frenzied, even more so than usual, and broke free. I was able to stop 4. The other 3 escaped. I see them. 2 have taken to the air above the 12 Wonders. The last is up ahead, lurking in the fields. You and Ahty handle that one. The pair in the sky, you can leave to me. If this is how it must end, then so be it. I will render assistance to Emet-Selch, unneeded though it is. Medion, you're to stay here with Doros. But Hermes? The Lycaones must be reverted. I would spare you their pain, and mine. This is my burden, not yours. But if you are intent on helping, then please, follow my lead. Yeah, it just dawned on me that it's lichen, as in like wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's playing the serious music now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there he is, over here, Ahty.
Come on, everyone wait behind this rock. We gotta hide from it. We're all gonna jump at it at the same
come
time.
in from the other side of the rock.
Ahty, no, you're gonna spoil the ambush.
What do you mean I'm gonna spoil the ambush?
No, don't. You can't
We're all
just approach it.
behind the rock.
Okay. You gotta approach it from behind the rock.
What?
You gotta ambush it.
What? Oh, okay.
Ahty,
Don't you see it?
Ahty, you're giving away your position. Guys.
Like which side of the rock are you? Do you want to like?
The one that Hermes is on.
Okay, we can like hide in a bush.
We gotta talk to Hermes.
You have to talk to Hermes first anyway, so get over here and talk to him.
That's why we're all hiding over here by Hermes.
I think Ahty was just running with the joke.
There might have just been too many people wearing robes and thought Hermes was just one of us.
No, I was just being a douche. Yeah. But I'm gonna read.
Alright,
You're being a
that's our job.
facetious little minx.
All right, I talk. I appreciate your help and lament that it is necessary. There it is, our quarry. Within striking distance at present, but if it feels threatened, it may flee beyond our reach. Here's my plan. You will approach slowly, in full view, and draw the Lycaon's attention. Now, I warn you, its abilities are as fiery as its temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. But fear not. By my measure, you are more than equal to the task. Withstand the onslaught for a few brief moments, and that will give me time to catch it unawares. Ready? Then let us begin. All right, let's go. Okay, there's the destination. Alright, we need to not stand on the destination.
Now. Oh. Forgive me. Please, forgive me. May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas. Be not forgotten. In concept endure. To reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire. Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high. Fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Van Daniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts. I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time?
Aye.
It's been quite an exciting visit for you thus far. Oh, you weren't injured, were you? Good, good. The other Lycaones have been taken care of. The incident is resolved, and life in Elpis continues as normal. Or ends, as the case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there is a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has a departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment? I don't know what the answer he's searching for, or if it is within our power to give it, but I believe he would make a fine Fandaniel. And that if he rejects us out of hand, we will all be lesser for it. The thing is though, I mean, even if he doesn't accept the seat of Fandaniel, if he decides just to go on doing with what he's doing here, I mean, it's, you know, two things are going to happen. He's going to be here and he's going to be miserable. Because it definitely seems like he's miserable, right? And like, and second, they're just going to find another Fandaniel. They're going to find another ancient to fill the seat of Fandaniel, and his superior is still going to pass away. So it's quite a predicament, because it's like basically it's a weird roundabout way of saying that, like, death waits for no man. It's gonna happen whether you're ready for it or not. That's fucking grim shit to think about. Where to now? If there is anywhere you would like to visit before we leave, I should be glad to show you the way. Hermes has not yet outright refused his position with the convocation, merely postponed the decision. As such, I may as well resume my assessment. If we cannot accompany him, then I will content myself with questioning his colleagues. Ever the pragmatist. Then allow me to remain your humble guide. And what of you, Ahty? Will you continue along with us? Wonderful. Our fellowship travels on unbroken. I say we explore another part of Elpis and see what new encounters there are to be had. If you would follow me, we will first head back towards Agnoresis.
Building shit.
All right. There we go. Yeah, thank you for saying something, and no worries, creatures. Like, it's just it's an easy thing to forget. It's a super easy thing to forget.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I stepped away before I started changing out gear and melding.
Yeah.
That's why I go half a mile away to do my crafting. Because that shit is fucking base boosted.
Do y'all meld your leveling gear?
Why not? We've got materia, might as well. We've got materia in our pocket.
Yeah, you just rip it back out afterward.
Oh.
Speaking of, I should probably do some materia extraction. My poor inventory.
I think also the rationale is that when you're when you're melding and things like that, like, I forget what it's called. I can't forget what it's called when you're, like, you know, trying to jam more materia into a thing.
Overmelding.
Overmelding?
Yeah, pentamelding and things like that. That just uses up an extraordinary amount of materia. So, like,
Look,
you know.
I've seen 200 materia vanish into nothingness when overmelding before.
Yeah.
We're not overmelding.
Why we're not going to do that till level 100.
We're just filling the sockets that are already there.
Yeah, I get it. But I guess that would like what I'm getting at is, like, every little piece of materia, like, you know, instead of doing it now, you just hoard it. But it's up to you.
Materia, though, materia, it does not take effect if your level sinks down ever. So materia is kind of not worth it unless you are doing max level content.
Okay.
Because if you level down, if you level sync or even item level sync, poof, all gone.
But it makes open world encounters easier.
Barely.
No, I mean, you can do it.
It also makes unsynced content easier.
I mean, yes, again, if you're doing unsynced content, you might as well, but if you're going to do that, you're already at level 100.
Hey, Advent. Welcome on in. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna.
Hey, Phoenix, what are you doing over there?
This is your hourly reminder that Weewoo is cute and hot. Alright, I'm gonna talk to Emmett. Didn't we part ways with Hermes not far from here? Given the size of Elpis, I expect our paths will cross again before long. Alright. From here, we follow the path northwards to, Netonius. There we will find one of the news which facilitate travel between the islands of Elpis. First-time travelers must be accompanied by someone with the requisite permission, which I have previously been granted. We only need use the device together once, and henceforth you will have leave to use it freely. Shall we? Right. Was there like a teleporter over here or something?
Ahty,
What?
Ceolion Saints is here.
What is that?
Pretty sure that's Saint Saturn.
It's one of your friends, I think. I don't know. They pop up fairly frequently.
Oh, is it Sammy Beans?
Is it Sammy? I don't know. Who is Ceolion Saints?
Well, if it's Saint Saturnus, that's Sammy Beans.
That's
But
what we think.
They won't
but...
announce themselves in chat.
Oh, that's Rising Advent.
Oh, Rising Advent.
Oh, how could we find
Hi.
that?
oh, it's Rising Advent. Okay, I'm gonna add to friends list.
All right,
There we go.
cool. Carry on.
Sadly, party's full tonight.
Yeah. You can still
Yeah,
tag along.
I'm
It's just
here.
like in the party we're all full up.
Yeah, no, like any other saying, if your materia, if you can't really get use out of it, sell it because
Anything
God
that's
knows there
not-
might be some poor bastard doing the ARR relic.
Yeah?
Yeah, anything
Oh, yeah.
that's honestly anything that's not the current max level stuff isn't really worth it. Unless it's well, if it's a new expansion, the previous is fine. Oh wait, I know what's coming up. I'm going to be quiet.
All right.
Oh, dear.
I'm gonna deafen up.
Yeah.
Hey, Voxid, welcome on in. Could I get a shout out for It's Voxid, please? It's Voxid did my low poly VTuber that I was using this morning for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Vox is an amazing artist, and if you are ever in the market for the low poly VTuber stuff, because lots of them are. I mean, they're fantastic avatars. But if you're in the market for something like that, I highly recommend going and hitting up Voxid for something like that. Oh, you're at this part of the story. Are you enjoying it? Like, honestly, Vox, this is my favorite part. If my current VTuber model's glamour is any indicator, this is my favorite part. Absolute favorite part of the entire game. Yeah. So Vox, Cade did this for me, actually. And could I get a shout out for Cade art? Cade did this outfit for me because like Cade basically is my go-to person for all of my avatar editing stuff, at least for my high poly avatar. I wasn't sure if you played through it before. Yeah, this is New Game Plus for me. But we do have several first timers along in our group. So yeah, we definitely need to keep the any clues, anything, any spoilers, anything story related. We got to keep hush hush. How's it spelled? Oh yeah, Cade. Yeah, Ryu got it. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, like it was months ago. Like it was months ago. We were in Shadowbringers, and I was like, "Hey Cade, we're in Shadowbringers right now. We're gonna be starting Endwalker pretty soon. I want to get the ball rolling on this very specific outfit because, like, when we get there, I want to blow everyone's mind." And kind of long-term goal, I want an outfit for every expansion. But yeah, they're kind of spendy. They're kind of spendy though. Works fast too, yeah. So do you, Vox, though. Oh my gosh. And I was like, I think I was commenting this morning, Vox said that like, you know, when you were doing my avatar, I was actually pretty surprised that like I didn't really have to like, I don't know, like I didn't have to really like, you know, correct much of anything when you were making it. Like you nailed it almost out of the gate. Every time you were communicating with me. It was fantastic. Right. I should probably actually like do a thing here. So let me talk to Emmet. Unless the need is pressing, I won't be tracking Hermes with my ethereal sight. 'Tis poor manners to spy on someone's comings and goings in such a fashion, so don't ask. Social conventions notwithstanding, perceiving ether requires deliberate and intense concentration, and we otherwise keep our eyes on the corporeal world. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Vox said like that low poly avatar is fantastic. Absolutely chef kiss. I couldn't be happier with it. Here we are, Etonias. This noose will take us to Calamelios Zephyros, the western island. That's it right there, looming large over us. Step this way and we can soon admire the view from above.
I present to you Calamelios Zephyros. Here you will find a number of testing facilities, as well as the observation hub of P18 Oikos. Right then. Let's begin by... Well, an Arrayus. How delightful.
I love them! Oh.
And what, pray tell, is that?
It's Sharkman.
Ah, that's a new species of shark. We approved the concept but a few days ago.
It's a street shark, yes. As I crumble to dust.
Sharks are among the most popular sea creatures. Rare is the day when someone does not submit a new concept. At first, they were largely orthodox, consideration given to such things as size and environmental impact, and then a whimsical someone thought to bestow it with flight, another superior intelligence. And then the floodgates burst, concepts with multiple heads, or arms and legs, and so on and so forth. It was getting absurd. A part of me wanted to tell them to go away and find something else to create, but in the end, I couldn't deny their passion. And here we are.
He's not afraid or oblivious.
That was too close. Are you unharmed? Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
Vanar, that we should meet you here.
Vanar? Yep. The boat.
As I mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star.
Yep, indeed, Joe, indeed.
Well, she is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work.
Yeah.
Vanar is her name, and she is the previous Azem.
It has been a while, Hythlodaeus. You look well. Less so, Emet-Selch. I dare say the lines upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number. A shame for one so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
Yeah, sometimes our mouths get too long, in which we have to have additional frowns above our eyes.
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly successor.
How is she, if I may ask?
Incorrigible as ever. Rushed headlong into a volcano on the brink of eruption just the other day. I should be glad to share the tale in its entirety later, if you're so inclined.
Oh, you know I am. Now then, you are?
Yeah, she knows.
I say, have you perchance come from the future?
Oh my...
I do not believe we have ever met, yet I sense my magic upon you. Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
What manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
A traveler's ward, of course. It prevents the corruption of one's ether.
Oh, wow. The thing is, though, they don't know what primals are. They have no idea what these are. So, it sounds rather like the blessing of... Well, prevents the corruption of one's ether. Yeah, it does sound like the blessing of light.
I see you are not ignorant to its presence. And while there are many protective spells, the one you bear is unmistakably mine.
Hold on. From the future? That's absurd.
What is it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
The reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
So, your actions here will not change your history, but they may yet affect the course of ours. How very exciting. I'm quite fond of delving into the unknown, and there's naught more unknown than the future. Until a moment finally arrives, we cannot know for certain what will come to pass, regardless of our supposed foreknowledge, so you needn't worry for us. More importantly, that you should go to such great lengths as to travel unto the past bespeaks the gravity of your quest. Will you not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to your cause.
Might not be a bad idea. He's pissed.
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself.
Yep.
As a representative of the Convocation, I will hear it all. Your identity, purpose, everything.
Well, within his right to demand it. That face.
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation? I've been working here for some days now at an old friend's behest. If it is agreeable, we may make use of my accommodation at P18. We were meant to meet. I am certain of it. Else I wouldn't have marked you so clearly, and sent you unto myself in the past. It's precisely the sort of mischief I would get up to. And quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
I love her. Oh my god. So well written and so enchanting. I'm not gonna lie. And here I thought you were a harmless stray familiar. As far as I'm concerned, this nebulous talk of the future, this changing history that can wait. First, I need to find out exactly who you are and what you hope to achieve here. The future. Our future. I am deathly curious to hear more. Right.
Yeah, so...
Ba 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 ba.
It's called Louis Swaz Tramp Stamp. Now let's just... Okay, so we're 2.0 characters, which means we were not at Cartano.
No.
But we got the flashback to Cartano, I assume through the Echo?
No, because we would not have the Echo then. We had to have been there. Because that's where the meteor storm
Billy never said anything about seeing the final day.
No, they did say that in Shadowbringers. That's actually how Elidibus was awakening people to the Echo.
He gave the illusion of the final days, and that's how he awakened some people to Hydaelyn's voice.
Hydaelyn awakens others by her own volition. Elidibus does not work for Hydaelyn.
By seeing Hydaelyn at the start of the game, that's also a way to get the Echo.
All right.
So there's other ways besides seeing the final days.
I'm going to continue reading.
Thank you.
Have fun.
You know what? This is an argument that's weird. Fuck it. We're...
Okay. My apologies, but before we move along, a colleague has tasked me with a matter which I'd rather not leave unresolved. It involves finding a certain concept-engraved crystal, and the quick-fingered Aureus that made off with it. An Aureus, you say? I think we might have seen the culprit before being distracted by that business with the shark. Would you like us to follow its ethereal trail? That would, of course, lead us only to the Aureus, and there is no guarantee that it hasn't dropped or stashed away the crystal you seek. Please, even that much would be enormously helpful. While you are hunting down the thief, I can follow behind and scour the forest floor just in case. Could I ask you to join the search? I would appreciate another pair of eyes to cover the land to the west of here. Many thanks. There's a small bridge leading to P18. P18. God. I feel like Spout. I'm trying to say Arnold Palmer. Armnan Parmnan. Oh my god. That is a story for another time. Oh my god. P18. Fuck. Let us meet up there when we have exhausted our efforts. P18. 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 Why the fuck? P18. P18.
Poor Ahty.
Is it on the hill?
Poitin Oikos. All right, there we go.
Poitin Oikos.
Poitin
Look at these
Oikos.
absolutely regal curl-looking things with giant antlers.
Poitin Oikos.
You can say Oisenberry just fine, but you can't say Poitin Oikos?
Poitin Oikos.
You're finding that really funny.
No, I can't. I think, and I pronounce it correctly, but my mouth cannot.
Where the fuck are we going?
Barry Oikenhouse.
Here, obviously.
Poitin Oikos.
Oh, there.
I think I have to turn down everyone tonight. I think my brain is exploding.
I'm sorry. I had to turn down quite a few people too because the volume was getting to me.
The argument about how we first heard Heidelin went on a bit long, yeah.
Which is why I deafened until
What are we
you were
looking
done.
for? We're looking for a concept crystal.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
hey.
trying to ask you to like spoil how we first heard Heidelin because we didn't know.
I'm still confident that I know.
Poitin Oikos.
Yeah, tell us.
God damn it. Poitin Oikos.
I don't know. I need you to tell
Over
me. 'cause
here
I don't
is the
remember.
concept crystal.
Poitin Oikos.
Okay.
Yeah? What?
How did it happen?
I thought you said you didn't want to talk about it anymore.
I want to know what your answer is.
Poitin Oikos.
Because you said you know. And I don't know. So please enlighten me.
It was when literal start of the game.
Okay.
All right.
What happened at the start of the game?
I'm gonna.
That's after witnessing the end of days, because Elidibus explains it. They said Heidelin uses the exact same trick. Expose them to an image of the end of days to trigger that ancient memory, which opens up their mind and makes them susceptible to possibly, not everyone gets it, possibly receive Heidelin's blessing to be able to communicate with her.
So when did we see the final days?
Cartno.
We weren't there at Cartno. We were 2.0, so we came in from somewhere else.
Also, I might add.
That has already been debunked.
I might add. Cartano. The imagery at Cartano was the imagery at Cartano. That was the calamity. That wasn't the final days.
But it's the same thing. It was meteors raining from the sky.
Yeah. But I'm just establishing before I start reading on. I'm just, making the distinction between the calamity that happened with the Red Moon Dalamud and Bahamut coming down from the sky and raining fire and brimstone upon the world, and the separate the separate final days. The imagery is really close, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying, though. The imagery is what matters, because the one that Elidibus did was just an illusion. It wasn't even real fire.
Mm-hmm.
The important thing is that it looks the same and it triggers the memory.
Mm.
And that opens them up to Heidelin being able to reach out to them. So we needed the imagery for Heidelin to reach us. Heidelin didn't just reach out to us. Cartano needed to be part of that equation.
Yeah. I am gonna weed, though. It's weeding time.
Heidelin awakened an adventurer's ability.
It's weeding time. Also, Nem, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that clip. All right. Poitin Oikos. I did it! Poitin Oikos. Fuck. Poitin Oikos. Poitin Oikos. Poitin Oikos. It's like I'm like almost there. I just can't say it fast. See, for most of you all, you didn't see the final day things on the boat where we came into Lomensa and had the computer destroying Leviathan jump over the boat. I don't think I've seen... Was that 1.0 stuff? 'Cause that sounds neat. Why did they get rid of that? The problem you present is vexing enough without adding the old Azem into the equation. And she wonders why these lines upon my brow grow deeper, when she herself wields the hammer and chisel. He's so frustrated. The Azems, both mentor and student, are a force to be reckoned with. I find them a delight, personally, but they have a habit of making Emet-Selch look as if he had been down on a sour grape. That he had bit down on a sour grape. Our last searcher returns. I'm afraid the Aureus no longer had the crystal, nor was I able to find it as I followed in its wake. I don't suppose you fared any better? Oh, I guess I did find it. The crystal! Well done. Wonderful. Now I can focus on your tale without that missing concept nagging at my mind. Have you always had a knack for finding things? Traveling and searching go hand in hand. You travel often, then? It seems we have something in common. Long ago, when I held the seat of Azem, I was forever trekking back and forth across the star in search of answers to people's problems. Oh, wow, yep. Naturally, the need for such journeys has lessened considerably since I entrusted the position to my whimsical successor. Yet I am still eager to come running should an old acquaintance or new interest require my personal attention. That is what brings me to Elpis, in fact. Many times has my presence been requested, my opinions sought concerning the habitat of this or that creation. Agreeing to help locate that missing crystal was a minor distraction, which now promises to become a major revelation. How strange and wonderful it is. How strange and wonderful it is the way one thing leads to another. Wouldn't you agree? The problem you present is vexing enough without adding the old Azem into the equation. Oh yeah, they didn't change their text, okay. Thank you again for your timely help. Now then, it is time I returned this stolen property. If you would go on ahead to my accommodation, I will join you as soon as I have attended to that task. Follow the path straight ahead to the building at the top of the slope. I have the entire place to myself, so we can speak without fear of being disturbed or overheard. Because Leviathan was unoptimized. Ah, yeah. And I'm sure the hardware at the time really struggled with stuff like that. Yeah, like unoptimized stuff would really punish things. Yep, everybody should be attuning to that aetheryte if they haven't yet. Which reminds me, am I attuned to that? Yep, I am. Good. I have nothing on me that needs to be repaired. But I will do this. Perfect. Okay. I was just repairing my warrior gear because I had forgot to do that last time. Here we go. Speak with Vana. Alright. But if you ever need repairs, I would gladly help. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Thank you. I have too much repair stuff. Ah, I see. Welcome to my temporary abode. Please make yourself at home while I put on some tea. Wow, the music.
Ah, a wonderful aroma. I feel more relaxed already.
Would that I had sweetmeats to offer, but I travel light out of habit. There's plenty of hot water though, so please have as much tea as you like.
Yep, it's answers.
Now then, will you tell us your tale?
Calamity called the final days has befallen the world.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
Yep. Nabu, welcome on in.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
While not the words I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. Much of it borders on the incredulous. What of you, Vanar?
Not knowing the precise details of the first final days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale. Supposing it is all true, I must ask myself why I would do what I did. Why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create this Hydaelyn?
That's a good question. Space Runner, hello, welcome on in.
Circumstances change, of course, but it would not have been an easy decision regardless. No, there must have been a reason. One compelling enough to force me to take such drastic measures. Then there is the Elpis flower, which I said would serve as a guide. That it's of import to your mission is plain, but your presence here leads me to believe that this place also holds significance. But what could it be? What are we meant to accomplish?
Might it not be simply thus? In the future, whence she came, the final days could not be averted. Mankind has no choice but to flee the star. By alerting us to that eventuality, perhaps you wish to pave the way for other futures.
Theoretically speaking, it is a possibility. Yet if that were my primary objective, I see no reason to guide our friend to Elpis specifically. The capital and Amarot, or even my own home would be more logical destinations.
True, true. I note also that Hydaelyn did not specify a point in time to which she must return. By this, it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
Alternately, she had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
This is quite a puzzle, and we do not have all the pieces.
Hardly any. But we do have one immutable fact. If the final days are indeed as described, they will bring death to all that I hold dear. Yet despite being afforded long years of preparation, the only provisions I could make were for flight. Nay, my first and foremost endeavor would be to find a way to forestall the coming doom.
Given that even the 14 failed, mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed. And if Hydaelyn is indeed me, she would believe the same.
Listen to yourself. Are you seriously entertaining the notion that you are a messianic figure in some far-fetched tale? Well, I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity. I also take offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman.
Sorry, buddy, but it's the truth.
To sacrifice oneself for the star is a noble act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this zodiac in the highest esteem. Yet, you claim I recreated Amarot and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory. Worse still, I even invited you there. Literally invited my own downfall. Why would I do something so idiotic and inexplicable?
That's the power of grief, my guy.
Now, I will allow that the hypothetical task of restoring our world would be daunting in the extreme. The thought of having to bear such a burden for 1,000 lives horrifies me. But I would never forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren.
Did y'all notice the music change? It's very subtle. Gosh, the detail. Oh my god. Yeah. It's Amarot.
You do not know me. I've had my fill of your fiction. I will return to my duty, and you will not bother me again.
Emet-Selch! Wait!
You've seen much of Elpis already. If you have any observations to share, I should like to hear them.
I'm still trying to make sense of it all.
I see. Then for now, it might be best that we follow your lead and investigate he who will become Fandaniel. And if Dynamis is the selfsame energy as Akasha, as it likely seems, we would do well to learn more about it. With that settled, tis time for action. The missing pieces of the puzzle are here, I'm certain of it. And when you find them, the picture my future self has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer. And suffice it to say, I will aid you in your quest. Have faith. If Emet-Selch is the man Azum described to me, we've not seen the last of him.
Here's the thing, though. It's like I just. It's like Emmett doesn't understand. He can't wrap his head around, like, basically, like, every one of his friends, like all of his friends, just dying, giving their all to Zodiark, and then, like, everything being over, they're all of them being gone. He doesn't understand. He can't wrap his head around the grief that would literally break a person, and it broke Emet-Selch, and that's why you like past Emet-Selch is just like, what the fuck? Like, why would I be like that? That doesn't make any sense at all. And the reason why it doesn't make any sense is because he can't fathom the fact that broke him and made him what he was after all that happened. That's just, yeah, he's just in denial, disbelief, and just cannot grasp it. Just cannot grasp it. All right. Let me return to voice just super quick here. 1 million years of torment and suffering does a lot to a motherfucker. Yep. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm gonna take the an ad break. So BRB.
Okay.
All right, folks. I'm getting kind of approaching that point where I'm gonna be forced to take an ad break, so I'm just gonna take it now. So I will see y'all on the backside of a 3-minute ad break. BRB. All right, we back. There we go. Alright, back from the ad break. Is everybody ready to continue?
I'm still seeing a couple folks deafened.
Okay.
Shit is getting heavy.
Yep, indeed.
I forgot how much answers made me even tear up.
Yeah. This
Expansion plus things to you.
Yeah, this part of the game is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
My gloves have claws, but only on 2 fingers.
Oh.
Or 3 fingers, I guess, if you count the thumb.
All right. I'm gonna read what Anomaly just typed out. Give me a sec. In your darkest hour, may you be granted the hope you need to light your way, the courage you need to forge the way forward, and the help you need to get up from whatever knocked you down. More importantly, may you remember to grant yourself patience and kindness, and know always that you are worthy of these. Anomaly, thank you so much for that. I think I need to hear that, and like so many other people need to hear that too. It's incredible. That's awesome. And why did I do that? I must have hit the wrong button. But holy heck. Anomaly, thank you so much. Alright, sorry about that. I meant to deafen, but I guess I didn't.
You're fine.
Yeah, you did it. It's fine.
Well, I mean, like, my pedal has like 3 buttons on it, and I think I just hit the wrong pedal. The wrong pedal button.
Ah.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna weed. I think I'm gonna weed.
Okay.
Shall we begin our investigations, then? I am acquainted with Hermes, of course, but only as a visitor received by the chief overseer of Elpis. Of the man himself, I know only that which is common knowledge. Thus, I suggest we fall back on the tried and true method of conversing with the locals. The observers who live here can surely tell us more of Hermes and Meteon, and I have a good idea of where we might begin. Gosh, this brings back so many memories, oh my god. See you the woman standing in front of yonder building? Her name is Ismian. She is the one who made arrangements for my stay in Elpis, and from what I recall, she has held her position here for quite some time. Chances are she can provide us with some insights. Go and ask her questions. I will help with drawing out answers if need be, but I leave the choice of topic up to you. Okay. Alright, let's check that out. Questions? For me? Well, I suppose I have no other pressing duties at the moment. Begin asking questions, yes. Greeting, Ismene. My friend here is desperately curious about Chief Hermes, and I was wondering if you might indulge her. Certainly, Mistress Fana. Anything to be of service. What do you wish to know? What kind of person is Hermes? Well, I can only answer from my own experience, but I would describe him as a quiet man, reserved, you might say, and occasionally somewhat poor with his choice of words. His reticent nature, however, does not prevent him from carrying out his duties as chief overseer. Theo, welcome on in. Could I get a shout out for Sensei Theo, please? The man is a walking archive when it comes to life forms. He can discuss any species in incredible detail, and is the leading authority on concepts with the power of flight. I hope that answers your question. Was there anything else? Do you know of Medion's abilities? It's no secret that she is a highly unusual familiar. Of late, the chief often makes his rounds with her, like a mother hen raising her chick. I understand that she is able to read emotions and communicate directly with one's mind. Exactly how she was created with that talent, however, is a mystery to me. My apologies. I wish I could explain her nature in more depth, but I've not had the occasion to discuss it with Chief Hermes. Do you wish you knew him better? The chief may not be the most gregarious individual, but he engages with us as is necessary for everyone to perform their duties. I wouldn't want to intrude upon his privacy for the sake of curiosity. Though, if you wish to learn more about Medion, you could try speaking with Timaeus, another expert in the creation of flying concepts. He should be conducting his observations on the banks of the stream, somewhere to the east. Oh, and unless you take a particular joy in rambling discourse, I suggest you keep your questions concise. We shall keep that in mind. Thank you for your patience and your insight. Think nothing of it. If there is aught else you need during your stay, please do not hesitate to ask. Come, Ahty. I think we've taken enough of this means time. Nobody shouted Theo out like I asked. Okay, so I will do that. I shall perform it. There we go. Perfect. Our investigation is off to a fine start, wouldn't you agree? From here, I propose we split up. I shall continue making inquiries with the resident observers. If you could track down the colleague Ismene mentioned. Given how you steered that previous conversation, 'tis plain you need no assistance from me. All I ask is that you watch your footing around the stream. We can meet back here once you finish speaking with this Timaeus. All right. There's Timmy. Let's chit-chat. Yes, I'm Timaeus. But please keep your voice down. You'll startle the birds. Oh shit, oops. There we go. So, what is it that you wish to speak about? What do you think of Chief Hermes' flying creations? Chief Hermes' work? Worthy subject indeed. Those beings which soar through the clouds, majestic and graceful, are ever a favorite of creators. Even now, with so many varieties in existence, the flood of newly imagined concepts continues unabated. What sets the Chief's creations apart, though, however, is how they benefit from his boundless knowledge of the celestial realm. Birds that climb so high that they disappear from view, others which traverse the boundless sky in moments, and all without riding the currents. I know of none save he who can conceive of such marvels. Even we who prize elegance of form above all else are dumbfounded by his genius. Medion, too, is a marvel, then. My opinion on that matter would be superficial at best. Despite my admiration for Medion as a concept, I have never delved too deeply into the inner workings of her nature. I know that she has a gift for communicating via emotions, but otherwise her abilities are a mystery to me. If Chief Hermes should choose to submit Medion's concept to the Bureau of the Architect, then will the design be registered for public scrutiny? Analyzing a colleague's creation before that step is frowned upon, to say the least. Of course, if he came to me, a fellow artisan, looking for advice, that would be an entirely different story. Do you know of Dynamis and Entelechis? Dynamis and Entelechis? Those terms do sound vaguely familiar. Was there not a flower made here in Elpis which exhibited properties of one or the other? It must have been centuries since I last heard anyone speak of such things. Has there been a resurgence of interest? Then why bring up the subject? I'm flattered that you sought my insight, but I cannot afford to neglect my duties for the sake of idle chatter. Now, I really must return to my observations. Surely you have your own tasks to attend to? Ah, what a bitch. Okay. Timmy was a douche. Okay, so, let's see. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I'm supposed to go back. Alright, I guess I could do that. Ooh, it is really pretty here. Oh my gosh. Interesting. Interesting, Twilight. Back already? That was quick work. You were obviously clever enough to head off. Alright, who was flying above me with that shadow? Alright. Thank you. That was quick work. You were obviously clever enough to head off any of that rambling, as me mentioned. So have you any new findings to share? I see. Even an expert in the field had little understanding of Medion's capabilities, let alone an awareness of Dynamis. My questions result in much the same answers. Hermes' colleagues view Medion as his personal project, and could provide no details beyond those which you just told me. Oh, no worries. No worries, Nicole. It's fine. It's fine. Yes, we've made some progress here, but more information is needed if we are to reach any definitive conclusions. At present, the strongest link we have to the final days is the power of Dynamis, and the Entelechis which can control it. Yet most scholars are only vaguely aware of these terms, let alone study them in depth, except for Hermes, it seems. Thus I am inclined to stay our current course, and learn all we can about the Chief Overseer and his familiar. And on that subject, was there aught else of note you can tell me about Medion, aside from her unorthodox method of communication? There are more like her. She has sisters. I rather wish you had mentioned that earlier. In any event, would you care to elaborate? So these siblings of hers now travel the great expanse in search of deeper meaning? Thank you. Though the mystery at hand remains unsolved, I feel you've touched upon a vital clue, one we should keep in mind that as we continue. Next, I propose we take ourselves to Peripetia Crystalline. Not far from here, just follow the path to the west. Follow the path to the west. Right. Oh. Okay. There we go. This tower and the one further along are both part of Peripetia Crystalline, a facility where they archive all of Elpis's observational and testing records. Despite how they appear from the outside, the interior is actually a vast area of magically interconnected spaces, which, while fascinating, is not the reason why we are here, is it? I shall cut my architectural lesson short and see that those two archivists have to share. If you could find somebody to speak with over at the other tower, I shall join you there anon. You have questions for me? Certainly. Just a moment while I conclude my current appointment. Indeed. So if you could provide a comprehensive log of those behaviors, we should then have sufficient data for our official records. Now, what was it that you wished to speak with me about? The Chief Overseer's personal research project, and by that, I assume you mean Medion. Such undocumented studies are difficult to track. After all, hardly a day goes past without seeing a researcher trailed by one creation or another. I'm afraid I cannot tell you exactly when Medion appeared, only that she now spends much of her time at Chief Hermes' side. Although, I do recall an interesting tale my dearest Galeen shared with me. Galeen is my partner and a fellow researcher here in Elpis. She was returning late one night when she caught sight of Chief Hermes sending Medion heavensward, a host of them. For several days, she would speak of that scene with wonder, describing it as one of the most beautiful spectacles she had ever witnessed. Sounds like a story I should like to hear. Mistress Von I thought you had already returned to the surface. Permit me to thank you again for your invaluable contribution to our concept placement proposal. Pray do not mention it. As you say, my original plan was to leave after that task, but I have since become engrossed with Chief Hermes' research. Would you favor me with a retelling of the sight which so delighted your Ghislaine? Of course. Or you could hear it from her lips directly, if you prefer. At present, she should be observing a subject at Metabasios Thalasai. She does enjoy her time there, watching the sea creatures hunt and play, gazing upon the salty waters of the world's oceans, recreated in such sublime detail. I imagine you must find similar joy in indulging your boundless curiosity, Mistress Fana. Even though such pursuits must continually and regretfully delay your return to the star. Indeed they do. 'Tis a rest well-deserved and long overdue, I should think. How greatly have we prospered for the wisdom you accumulated during your travels as a Zem. And what would Elpis be without your earlier academic work? The theories you developed served as the basis of many techniques still in use today. Man is a creature of contemplation, but none embody that nature with as much enduring passion as you. I dare say there is not a soul alive more worthy of a return. I shall rejoice the day you depart on your final journey. Oh, I will be honored. Well, shall we take this opportunity to meet with Ghislaine in person? Nabu, thank you so much for the lurk. Then allow me to reconfigure the door to the archives here. It will take you up to the Skyway and spare you the need to avoid hostile concepts on the ground. That would be most helpful, thank you. Okay, isn't me thinking that this dude is just like, oh, how great it's going to be when you finally decide that you're going to die?
Yeah, I thought it was weird. It's like, to me, it sounded like he's saying, hey, I'm going to be happy when you die.
Yeah.
It's like, the fuck?
It's kind of just how they are.
Or it's like
them returning to the star is one of the greatest things.
Oh, I get that, but like the way that this archivist was talking about it was like kind of alluding to the fact he's like, didn't you retire? Like, why haven't you died yet? That's really curious. Why haven't you died? Why aren't you dead?
Why is that so corporate? It's like, you're retired. You're no longer useful to me. Just die already.
Yeah.
It's because individuality is kind of the antithesis of their entire culture. If I'm
This is true.
Yeah.
They don't like people being.
It's very interesting, and they don't seem to like favor individuality, yet they do favor creativity.
Yeah, I guess.
Which isn't something you see a lot when society doesn't favor individuality.
How very Garlean of them.
Yeah.
How about the other way around?
Is that a Garlean trait?
No.
I never really considered Garleans to be disfavorable of individuality.
Yeah, Garlean. That's not a Garlean thing.
They were trying to destroy all Eorzean cultures, basically, and homogenize.
I mean, they
them
were
into
trying to
one empire.
amalgamize, yes.
I mean, that's true.
But it's not like they hyped up the creative people either.
No, they didn't, so they were worse.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it's I'm saying that it's interesting because in, in literature, you don't usually see both happening at the same time.
Where they both promote creativity and stamp out individualism.
Exactly. You don't usually get those two at the same time.
All right. I think I'm gonna progress here.
Go ahead.
Oops. Lysander, hello, welcome on in. The other archivist said naught we hadn't already heard, but this story of Ghislaine sounds promising. I have opened the path to the Skyway. Once you pass through the door, simply walk straight across to the next tower and ask for admittance to the upper tier. Upon arriving at the upper tier, walk straight across the skyway and you will find yourself at the entrance to Metabasios Thalassai. Galeen will be eager to share her tale with you, I am sure. The tower ahead is still part of Peripecia Crystalline. We will need to ask for passage through to the upper tier. Okay. Mistress Vanah, just passing through. Then allow me to prepare the path. If you need further assistance, there is always an observer or two out on the upper skyway. What a cool place. That door leads to the Thalassai. But perhaps we can trouble this person for assistance with finding Galeen. Mistress Vanah, I was not told to expect... We would have prepared an official welcome. Please, there is no need for fanfare. I only wish to speak with Galeen, if that might be arranged. Yes, Galeen, of course. I will inform her immediately. But she may be engaged in a testing phase. You could be in for something of a wait. Should I let her know your business is urgent? That won't be necessary. This lovely view will keep us occupied until she is ready to receive us.
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view. What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place?
As beautiful as ever.
I swear I could hear the glimmer in your eyes and the adoration in your voice.
God, she's pretty.
While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures? Well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans. But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveller. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account. Incredible. Would that I could have been there to see it. Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue. To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done. A passion swelled within me, an epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true. And a presence without, immense yet intimate, fate perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating, how keenly aware I became of creation's fragility, built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people, beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love. And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. The moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way. You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
This is only the second time I've been asked that question.
Pray forgive my lateness.
God, shitty timing.
My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down. No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence. Besides, we had a pleasant conversation in the meantime. You're too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions. Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteon. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes? Oh, that! Yes, yes, I did. 'Twas in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation. As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone, like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling. But then another shot up, then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate. And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteon, the Metea, rather. There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen. A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this? Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day. Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests. It shouldn't be long now, though. He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough. Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details. Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity. You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you. Please.
To answer your question, Vana, it's absolutely been worthwhile. And I would do it again and again. So, another piece of the puzzle falls into place. From what we've learned thus far, I think we can safely conclude that Hermes hasn't been revealing the details of his research to others. Which suggests that either someone will appropriate his discoveries and make use of them, or that Hermes himself will have a hand in causing the final days. Since we have no reason yet to suspect the former, we should consider the latter the more likely possibility, proceeding under the assumption our next step should be to divine why, or even if, he might desire such a terrible fate for our star. Alright. And I think with that, this would be a good place to stop.
That
At the green check mark or past the green check mark?
I did the green check mark.
Oh, okay.
I'm just now exiting the cutscene.
Okay.
As am I.
That was a long cutscene.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Speaking of long, fun fact: this is long. All of the cuts. This is the longest expansion by terms of time and cutscenes.
Yeah, the Endwalker movie is longer than even the ARR movie, apparently.
Yeah, just keep in mind, like, let's see. Let me check something real quick.
Is this a cool hat? Can I wear it? I can't wear it, and it's a cool hat.
Womp womp.
Weird, I have a hat.
Poji, I need you to tell me how this hat looked.
Okay.
Send me a picture, so I can be properly sad about it.
It's vaguely
And I saw it.
It's the manganese helmet of the Behemoth King. Does it have the horns?
Good night, Surratt. So to put things
There you go.
to put things in perspective, usually with our previous expansions, we've like, you know, gotten to like, you know, I think part like in barely into the 20s parts in previous expansions, and like Endwalker right now, last night's stream was part 17. This will be part 18.
Oh.
Yeah, and we're not even done with chapter 2 yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think let me find a bean to raid.
Yeah.
You're wearing the stupid hat.
Yeah, I put it on for you.
Oh yeah,
I didn't notice that it blocked out the face. Why can't I wear it then? If it blocks out the face and that's like whole head covering, why can't I wear it?
What's up, Nicole?
Did you watch that video I sent you? The girls or
I
whatever?
have not yet. I've been like, I've been just been, everything's just been piled on me today.
Covering.
Fair enough. Was just curious.
Yeah, I'll watch it tonight before I go to bed.
The chin. It doesn't fully cover the chin, which means it's not a full head swap, which means I can't wear it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it looks kind of just like a Hrothgar with bigger horns. No, it looks like a Char, honestly, from Guild Wars 2.
Actually, it kind of resembles a behemoth.
Wait. Visor. Do visor.
I already did. It doesn't do nothing.
No, do slash visor.
I'm pressing it right now. I'm pressing the button.
Fun fact,
This one's
that
mine.
helmet. Fun fact, that helmet is PvP gear. It shares a model with PvP gear.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Show me the visor.
Behemoth stuff. I pressed the
Move the
button to do it.
face.
There's no visor option. No can.
Oh, mine has a visor option though. Cool.
Oh, I'm gonna fight you then. Come here. Where are you? I'm gonna beat you up.
I could give you
Visor on.
Why do you get
Visor
it?
off. Visor on.
The
Visor
healer
off.
one is a different
By the way,
helmet.
Poji. It
is a
doesn't
different
even like go away. It just disappears.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, because that's the
slide
mask of the
over, it just goes
Griffin
away.
from PvP.
I'm gonna punch you in the mouth with my mouth
Please don't.
softly.
I'm
That's also
protecting my face
PvP. Yeah,
now.
it's the Griffin set.
I threatened to punch you in the mouth with my mouth softly, and you get all defensive.
Wow.
I didn't hear the rest of it. I just heard I'm gonna punch you in the mouth, and I freaked out.
Yeah, be nice. No fisticuffs. Or
No threatening to kiss people very, very violently.
no mouth to cuffs.
fisticuffs?
No mouth to cuffs.
No, kiss the
Fine, we'll
cuffs.
take it to the wolves den. We'll take it to the wolves den. Settle this properly.
No tongue to cuffs.
Me and Poji step into the gladiatorial arena. Tongue fight.
God, no.
Some folks will pay with that. Some folks will pay for that.
Yeah.
A lot
Okay.
of people will pay for that.
Yeah, I'll be outside selling popcorn.
You're gonna make a fucking
I'll-
killing.
Wow.
I'll join you
Sell
and I'm
tickets.
gonna. I'll join you and I'll sell hot dogs.
Heck
Hot
yeah.
dogs, everyone, hot dogs.
Get hot dogs! Fight!
Hey,
$5!
I was the one who triggered the echolalia that time.
You gotta stop this.
There we go. So now I have the whole outfit on.
Holy shit, a goob. Hold on, we gotta pet the goob.
All right, I think. Let's see. God, shit is so slow tonight. What the fuck? I gotta like. replace that fucking computer. It's pissing me off. I found a bean that we're gonna raid, so I'm gonna deafen up, and then I'm gonna trigger the raid, and I will return to the call once it completes. BRB.
No, I'm gonna trigger the raid.
Good luck. Well, folks, thank you all so much for coming by tonight. I have found a hacker that we're gonna visit, and that is gonna be Lanran. Lanran right now is playing La Mulana 2, a gold piece for your thoughts. So Lanran's actually a good bean, a super good bean that I know from several different communities, and we haven't gotten a chance to raid them in a good long time, and I can't wait. So y'all gotta do me a favor though. Y'all gotta do me a favor when we get over there. If y'all have the channel points for it, it's expensive, but there's a redeem called Long Ran. It's 5,000 channel points. If you have it, please somebody do me the favor and redeem it because I don't have enough. But holy heck, I can't wait. All right, so let me trigger that. Folks, thank you so much for a wonderful night. This was really, really great. Like I said, this is one of my favorite, such favorite part of the game, especially the scene that we just saw. It puts everything in perspective, and like, it's literally the devs asking you, point blank, was the journey worthwhile? And for me, it's a yes, every single time. Every single time. I would do it again and again. But folks, thank you all so much for sharing this wonderful night with me. The next time I'm going to be live is actually Monday, 6 p.m. PST. We're going to pick up where we left off in Undertale, and that's going to be a good time. Of course, it's always a good time, and I can't wait to do that. But until then, folks, as is always, take care of yourselves and each other. Drink all the water, eat all the food, get all the rest. Before you know it, we're going to be gaming again soon, and like I said, that's going to be Monday at 6. So don't forget. I can't wait. But see you then. Alrighty, folks. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you Monday. Alrighty. Bye-bye.